Crystal Dynamics has reimagined superstar Lara Croft, giving her new moves, toys, and graphics in her newest next-gen adventure, Tomb Raider Legend. Legend contains much-needed updates to the long-running franchise and introduces freeform elements into both the action and the adventure. Despite gameplay quirks that can sometimes send you jumping and shooting in the wrong direction, Legend is the best Tomb Raider sequel to date.
Miss Croft, are you deaf?
Try begging for your life like you did the last time we spoke.
Legend follows a surprisingly eloquent plot that takes Lara Croft around the world in search of the truth behind the legend of King Arthur. In addition to the central story, there are several well-woven subplots, each revealing interesting samples of Lara's history.
Mother!
To change the pace, Legend takes Lara out of the tombs and forests and drops her in urban jungles like Tokyo, making the plot feel like a decently written Indiana Jones film. The story moves quickly, and like a good action movie, it never lets the details overwhelm the adventure.
Take care.
You'd be amazed how persuasive I can be, even with dangerous men.
The brand new freeform design of Legend is a welcome change from previous Tomb Raiders, and it allows Lara to roam all over each giant room and open space. The result is a game that moves along much faster and plays more like Prince of Persia than a Tomb Raider sequel. The combat system adds all sorts of acrobatic evasive maneuvers, as well as a bullet time effect for certain melee combinations. You can pick up any gun your enemies drop, or fall back on your dual pistols.
Don't waste those, Lara!
Lara also has a range of new gadgets, which include a personal light source for dark corridors, remote analysis binoculars for searching out hidden mechanisms and secret pathways, and a magnetic grapple for swinging, dragging enemies, and manipulating objects. The remote analysis binoculars may irritate adventure game purists because they take some of the guesswork out of discovering hidden devices and areas.
That's fragile.
But the magnetic grapple endows Lara with all sorts of new Spider-Man abilities and contributes a great deal of variety to the game's puzzles and gameplay, especially for people who have endured the last few Tomb Raider titles. However, there are some annoying aspects of moving Lara around.
Stay back!
Pulling off tricky jumps and aiming properly in combat are often more difficult than they should be. It's also rough to pull off any acrobatics when Lara's out of aim mode, and the responsiveness in some of the controls isn't at a level it should be for a series that defined the genre. Though these flaws will irritate Prince of Persia and God of War fans, the gameplay is still light years ahead of Chronicles and Angel of Darkness. As the first major third-person action-adventure title for the Xbox 360, Tomb Raider Legend looks phenomenal. The levels are expansive, and for the most part, the detail is fantastic. Unfortunately, it's just an upgrade over the console version, so this polished look at Lara probably isn't all the series is capable of in the next generation. And it would have been better to have a zoom control over the camera to enjoy the locations and the main character a bit more. The only element that will take you out of the visual experience is the lighting. The shading on Lara is often not as dynamic as the textures in the background. This makes Lara stand out like a cartoon in some portions of the game. It helps that there's an in-game menu for changing the brightness and contrast, but fans of the franchise and the lead video game icon deserve better.
I had no idea it looked like this.
Legend allows you to play every aspect of the story, from flashbacks to negotiations with Yakuza antiquities dealers.
You have killed my men.
Many of the cutscenes include playable elements too, so if you don't have your controller ready, Lara might die a tragic and comical death. Motorcycle missions also break up the gameplay. These are easy, and their controls feel a bit loose, but they're still fun.
I'm glad we got that one on tape.
The solutions to some of the puzzles in Legend are frustrating to figure out, but most of the game is appropriately challenging. Legend also allows you to roam around Croft Manor and play a series of exercises at Lara's home. These are some of the toughest puzzles in the game, but even after beating them, there's only around 10 to 12 hours of gameplay. Once you finish Legend, you can play the levels over again for time trials, and attempt to find all of the hidden treasure to unlock new features and outfits, but Tomb Raider fans will definitely be left hungry for more.
Kent!
Tomb Raider Legend is better than the 5 sequels that came before it in every way. Fans of the franchise will be impressed, and newcomers will find the story accessible and entertaining. If you can overlook the hiccups in gameplay, you'll discover the updates to the design and the freestyle platforming make being Croft finally live up to the hype.
Lara, those bastards from town are here, and they're coming down after you.
Well, this is a tomb. I'll make them feel at home.